been trying to fight the demons in my mind. I'll prevail with every battle if I'm right. Guess my aim was off, the target's out of sight. Would I be better if I left it all behind? 'Cause we could find a way, we could find a way. Find another place where we can just escape. We could find a way, we could find a way. Find another place where we can just escape. We could find a way. We could find a way, we could find a way. Find another place where we can just escape. We can find a way, we could find a way. Find another place where we can just escape. We could find a way. I've been trying to fight the demons in my mind. I'll prevail with every battle if I'm right. Guess my aim was off, the target's out of sight. Would I be better if I left it all behind? 'Cause we could find a way, we could find a way. Find another place where we can just escape. We could find a way, we could find a way. Find another place where we can just escape. We could find a way. We could find a way, we could find a way. Find another place where we can just escape. We can find a way, we could find a way. Find another place where we can just escape. We could find a we could find a we could find a way. Just take my hand. We'll leave this place behind. No second chance.
Clean. Thanks for the follow, bro.
There's more to find. 'Cause we can find a way.
We can find a way. Find another place where we can just escape. We can find a way. Thanks, Hayes. Always next time. What's up, Spec? What's up, DJ? What's up, Hayes? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? We can find a way. We can find a way. AJ. About time, Clean. Well, thanks for the follow, bro. We can find a way. Find another place where we can just escape. We can find a way. Oop, didn't have enough breath on that one. We can find a way. Bing, bang, 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 bang.
We were playing with fire. Everything turned to dust. When we aimed to fly higher, we got lost and dragged each other down.
Y'all ready? Don't take chances here. What Esports is 100% undefeated right now. Watermelon ice. Probably not, but maybe. Still waiting for the other team. I don't know where they are. Putting 700, but yeah, you might as well double up. Yeah, they are scared. Hopefully they lose that. We have all members of Stryker watched and just waiting for Wet Esports. Smiley face from Elusive and a kissy face from Topher in the chat. Right. I love you, but I need you to lose, Hayes. You heard it from the co-founder himself, Go. Dum dum da dum day. Dum dum da dum day. Dum dum da dum day. Wow. That's a lot of channel points, Spectre. Wow, Hayes, way to do it backwards, you muffin. I said, hold up. Hey, Toph, if you're listening, or Hayes, make sure I DM'd the Obama guy. Thank you, Dr. Jones, for the follow.
When the lights go down,
Oh, yes, I can.
see hell in you, but you don't care, no, you don't care, no, you just rather watch me.
Gotcha, gotcha.
From a quarter mile,
I'm gonna ping you in the server so I can find you quicker, okay?
think about it, ring won't tell you what I saw. When you break it off, you'll see who had it all. You had it all.
Alrighty, we're gonna eraserize that. Sent the lobby info to Dr. Jones. Thank you for getting out to us in time. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Alrighty. We should almost be good now. Hopefully. Prediction's still up. You still got like 9 more minutes. If you have not bet any bounty points, make sure you put them in for a chance of doubling your monies. Kind of. 30 seconds. You got it. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. Yeah, Spectre and Bearded Granny have the longest following time out of anybody else. They were both of my first 5 followers. So there's that. What? Oh, did he get rid of his Twitch name too? Bruh. Well, that's a rip. Spectre, that's a rip. Oh, that's right. No, DJ, we lost in game 4. We're always close, though. We never get stopped. It's usually just by a goal. We'll find the rhythm eventually. No problem. Dum dum da dum day. Nice, go Floofy, go. Oh yeah, they are. What's up, Thrifty? How you doing? Welcome in. Still waiting for the wet boys. Oh, looks like they're coming in. I'm going to switch us over here. Magical button pressing, number 1 and number 2. Look at the magicalness. All right, I'm going to go to spectate mode. Feel like have fun. Start your engines. Remember, this is GC2, GC3 against GC2, GC3. 3's. Let's have some good games. Well, Spectre, if anyone asks who you are one of the co-founding fathers, along with the real bearded granny, of Stryker Esports. That's who you are, cut. Agony getting some spinny doos, trying to get a pinchy do past Topher, manages to, trying to get this pass centerized. Hazel not getting a touchy do, but Elusive is going up in the air from some spinny doos. A dime up Hazel, who gets it down the field, and a Whitfinator 3000 from Dr. Jones, but what a boop away by Agony, giving Stryker watched Agony as they had an opportunity to shoot that, and another save by Agony against Topher's attempt this time. The defense is unreal right now for Wet Esports. 30 seconds in, and there's been a lot of pressure on their net, but Stryker Watch has not been able to execute, and Hazel is just losing traction of his car, but Topher's going to get a nice little savey-do. Elusive bangerizing this ball. Ooh, nice 50-do from Simba. Hazel, ooh, blocking Agony. But here comes Dr. Jones. Ooh, right over to Elusive, trying to get it up to Topher, but Simba pops it up high, just like his dad did in The Lion King. Is it going to go in? And yes, Agony gets to it in last second there. 1-0 Wet Esports. 1 minute into this game number 1. Definitely even pressure on both sides, but as we've seen so far, Wet Esports defense has been holding up a little bit better than Stryker watched. Topher now on the attack, gets booped in the butt by Simba. Maybe Simba thought it was Nala and he went for the boop, but waited to open that opportunity. Bar down, is it going to be in? Yes, Elusive manages to squeeze it in. Just 20 seconds after the last goal was scored, it is tied 1-1. Stryker watched against Wet Esports. TJ, I'm not repeating that. Not on stream anyway. Agony with going for a nice solo play here. Topher disrupting the aerial dues. Dr. Jones booperizing the ball over to Hazel. Hazel's going to try to booperize that ball across the field. Here comes Topher. He's up. He can't get another touch. Is anyone there? Elusive is trying to get that ball centerized. Hazel's not there. Dr. Jones banging it to Hazel. Hazel killing it to the right field. Simba with the beat. Here comes Agony for a play. Boops it super high. Cloud9 and Blue Sabres with the raid. I'm assuming the Floofy Strikers won, my friend. Thanks for the raid and thanks for casting our boys. Appreciate you, bro. How was the casting? Did you have a good time? So for trying to hold this ground here, Elusive can't quite get the touchy do. Here comes Simba going in, bopping it down to Dr. Jones. Elusive there for the boop away. Halfway through this game, and it's still tied up 1-1. Who's gonna get the next goal? Spectre, make sure you give him a shout out, please, if you can. Just do exclamation mark shout out, because the SO doesn't work for some reason. I don't know why. Elusive bangerizing this ball down. Simba trying to get a shot on that with Dr. Jones. What a little pinchy do. Thank you, Mr. Spectre. I appreciate your help, sir. Elusive tries to clear that away, but a pinchy do. What a nice pinchy do. Post in. Wet Esports gaining the lead. That was a clean pinch no matter who you're cheering for, folks. Agony getting it past Elusive, but here comes Hazel. He's going up for some spinny doos. He can try to get a little cutty do. Can't quite get it. Boops it down to Topher. Topher trying to get it squeezed in, but Agony there for the boop away. Elusive trying to get that 50 do in the air. Can't quite get to it. It's popped up. Topher is demoed in the net, but an accidental boop down from Agony, and Simba can't get that open net shot. Topher bangerizing over to Elusive. Elusive going to try to get this ball centerized, looking like that's not how he was trying to hit the ball, and Topher couldn't quite get to it. Hazel, last one back. Can't manage to get through, and a bumpy to Agony on Elusive. What a play by Agony. Oh my goodness gracious. 74 miles an hour off the post. Yeah, that was a pinch for days. That was straight on. That would have definitely been triple digits, 100%. Hazel trying to reclaim some ground here, and Topher taking it down to the corner, but Simba is going to clear that back out. But Dr. Jones gets beat, but Agony beats Elusive, and Dr. Jones is going to try to get that ball centerized. Boops it last second with the top of his butt cheeks. Giving it to Hazel to bangerize that ball back. Agony going off the ceiling, saving the flippy do, going for the 50 do. Dr. Jones trying to go for a doubly do, but Elusive is there for the blocky poo. Here comes Hazel. Oh my goodness, Topher just bumping the competition out of his way. Get off of my side, he says. Elusive bangerizing that ball to Agony. Agony popping it up to Simba, who's cherry picking for a shot. Hazel pops it up in the air. We have less than a minute left in this game one, and Wet Esports is still up with a 2-goal deficit against Stryker washed. It's popped up mid. A little double commit there. Elusive going in, getting a demo on Simba, taking the opponent's boosticles, but here comes Agony. Elusive disrupting the play, but with 30 seconds left and an open net opportunity. Ooh, that was a close one. If it says that, that's crazy. Maybe I just never turned it off. That'd be nuts. Hazel banging that ball, open net opportunity, but Agony is there, gets it past the defense. Maybe time for one more play from either team, but it's looking like Wet Esports is definitely taking game number one. Still trying to keep it up, but I don't think Agony can get to it, and no, game number one is going to Wet Esports. As we move on to game number two. Currently not connected to Rocket League servers. Hello? I'm here, everybody. What you mean, Rocket League? Wash definitely having a bunch of saves. They were definitely not the pressure holders in this game one. Wet Esports having 13 shots on net. Stryker Wash having 8 saves of those 13 shots and having 5 by themselves, with only 4 of those shots saved from Wet Esports. So the one that wasn't saved, their shot accuracy from shots that weren't saved was 100%. However, it was not enough shots to balance out the scoreboard there. Obama Self, thank you for the follow, my friend. What's going on, Itch? How you doing, brother? Hope you're good, man. Of course, Obama, anytime, brother. I love Cast Horizon, and Stryker boys are my boys, so you know sometimes I rip on them a little bit harder. Topher getting taken out by Dr. Johns. Here comes Agony going for a solo play. Can he get to it? Elusive holding the defense strong, but can't hold it all the way as Simba gets raised up by Mufasa with that nice little boopy doop and manages to get the goal number 1 for Wet Esports. I'm doing good as well, Itch. I'm doing good as well. Spectre's a traitor. Agony popping it up high. He's going to try to get that ball centerized. Elusive and Hazel both up, but Elusive manages to get the clear. Topher trying to get a 50 on Simba, but just can't get to it in time. Simba now going to try to get this ball centerized for Agony. Maybe Hazel with a nice little off the back wall dunky do. Topher trying to get that ball centerized. Agony there for the boop away. Dr. Johns with the whiffing 3000, but Agony still pushes on. Elusive up to Topher. He has an open net opportunity, shoots it wider than my ex-girlfriend's butt cheeks, but then a bumpy do by Hazel getting out of the way just in time for Elusive to get goal number 1 for Stryker washed. What a team play there. Topher with the pass, Hazel with the bumpy do, just flips out of the way in time for Elusive to score that. We are tied 1-1, 4:15 on the clock in game number 2. John's cheater rising up a little bit. Oh, and a little ping pow kickoff, Bo. Wet Esports not liking Stryker Wash being tied. They have to regain their lead, and they do it expeditiously, as you see right off the kickoff there. I'm canceling the prediction. Brett. I'm pretty sure the rules for Twitch, if you touch a prediction, I don't think you can edit them if you put a prediction in. But if you could, I would die laughing. Oh, it's bumped away. Topher's up for it, bangerizing that ball down a little too far past Hazel, but he manages to still get to it in time, but Dr. Jones is going to boop it past Hazel. Topher trying to be a hard second man here. Back to Simba. Shooting that towards the net. Elusive. Back to Agony. This is definitely ping pong action with 3:30 left on the clock. The pressure is going back and forth. Topher holding that midfield, trying not to let Wet Esports get on their side. The Vonic GG, thanks for the follow, bro. And thanks again for joining the Stryker boys in our quest to success. Dr. Johns popperizing that ball over to Elusive, all the way over to Topher. Can he get the redirect? He tries, but it's just wider than my ex-girlfriend's butt cheeks yet again. It would be petty. Elusive bangerizing that ball over to Agony. Oh, wait, Agony turning around. Gonna get it over the backboard. Nice little car control there. Spinny doos, more spinny doos, but Topher disrupting, and Hazel with the boop out. Dr. Johns trying to get it past Elusive. Elusive eats it weirdly backwards. Topher getting taken out by Dr. Johns. Half of this game is over, and Wet Esports still up with a 1-goal deficit against Stryker washed. Hazel clearing that ball all the way over to Agony. Agony's gonna get an extra touch. No, he's not. Just kidding. Topher's there for the 50-do. Elusive now coming in hot, trying to get this ball centered for a teammate. Can it get there in time? It's still up in the center. Topher gets a weird touchy-do. Simba trying to get that ball away from the net. Elusive now trying to get that pass centered. And Dr. Johns last second gets to it, but Topher keeping the pressure. Stryker Wash is definitely keeping a lot more pressure since Wet Esports regained the lead over Wet Esports, but they just managed to not be able to get anything in. If they can keep holding this pressure, maybe something can happen for them to tie this up. But right now, with a minute 40 left on the clock, Wet Esports still has that 1-goal lead. Elusive back over to Topher, but Dr. Johns is there with the reedy-doos. And then a ping-pong, bing-bong, double-decker combo from Dr. Johns to Agony. Wet Esports will gain a 2-goal lead against Stryker Washed. What's going on, Icarus? How you doing, my friend? Good to see you back. Topher trying to get that open net, but Agony? Agony was there. Don't know where the O came from. What a demo. It was a tradesies. Agony going to Simba and understood the assignment, going for Hazel, giving the opportunity for Wet Esports to gain a 3-goal lead against Stryker Washed with 1:20 left on the clock. Yep, Ogany. Yeah, see, I didn't mispronounce it. He just misspelled it on his own name. You know, that's what happened. Obviously. Oh, elusive. Uh-oh, Stinky. Elusive with the own goal. Tries to get the clear. This is Rocket League's himself. Look at that. Whoopsie-doo. Sinky. Spectre. We have 1 minute left on the clock. Wet Esports has the running for possibly getting a Brazil on Stryker Washed. Hazel back passing it. The Stryker Washed boy's really good at back passing this ball in this game too. Elusive trying to get that ball centerized. Dr. Johns back to Topher. Over to Simba. Back to Topher. Can he get a 50 on Agony? No, but Agony can't follow it up. And Dr. Johns over to Simba. Back to Hazel, who has a shot opportunity with 3 goals and 30 seconds left. They closed that gap. 3 goals needed with 30 seconds left. Excuse me. They closed the gap to a 3-goal deficit. But 10 seconds a goal. That is very hard to achieve, even if it's pro level. So let's see what happens. 2 kickoff goals could change this around and get it closer. But it's just highly unlikely. Likey? Why can't I use my words today? And Hazel now scoring a game. Accidental own goal from Hazel. And he leaves the match? Rejoins. Okay. Just a little ragey quit. Well, 6-2. Wet Esports is definitely going to be running away with game number 2. As 2 of those goals that they made were from teammates of Stryker Washed, Elusive and Hazel. Whoopsie-doo. Hazel having an open net opportunity, shooting it a little high. Topher trying to get that ball centerized. Simba popping it away, back to Agony. Dr. Johns popping it up now. Here comes Topher, doing some Topher-y things, trying to get the last second goal to maybe change the momentum of game 3. Elusive keeping it up in the air. Here comes Dr. Johns over to Agony. It's in the net, and yes, 7-2. Wet Esports will end game number 2. He did rejoin before the kickoff, so I think it was more just like poopy farts moment, but you know. Either way, we move on to game number 4. Sorry, 4? I really can't work today, guys. My apologies. Game number 3 with Wet Esports having a 2-0 lead against Stryker Washed. Agony and Simba both putting in a lot of work with setups from everyone on the team. Again, having 10 shots on net. More pressure than Wash, who only had 7. The saves were the same on both sides. So even if the Stryker Wash didn't have those 2 own goals, it still would have been 5-2. Maybe 5-3. So what can Wash do differently for game 3 to make it not just a one-sided series from Wet Esports? I'm going to hit ready. We're going to find out right now. That's what we're going to flip and do. Alrighty, folks, game number 3 is underway. Dr. Johns winning the kickoff. It gets a very unlikely bouncy do off that corner. Hazel now on the approach, trying to get this ball centerized, trying to get a bumpy do on Dr. Johns, but Dr. Johns holds it strong, and Agony flicking it down the field. Agony passing it over to Simba, but Simba goes up too high, trying to fix his incorrectness, but Elusive holds the defense strong, and a double commit from Topher and Hazel, but Agony was there for the blocky do. 30 seconds in. The pressure is on for Stryker Wash. They have to win this game if they want to move on to game 4. Hazel pops it up high. Topher trying to redirect it in the net. Unfortunately, bangerizes that ball away. The ball is bangerized to the Kerner. It's up in the air from Hazel over to Agony. Agony going in hot. Topher getting a nice little savey do. Simba doing his Mufasa things, but Hazel with a nice clear, almost getting a back pass accidentally. Oh my goodness gracious. Wet Esports is just holding all the pressure right now in this game. They have barely let Stryker Washed get on their side of field in the first minute of this game 3. And if they have, it has been very and expeditiously short-lived. Dr. Johns pooping it up to Agony, who might have a shot. No, Elusive's going to take this away. Back to Simba. Simba getting 50 by Elusive. Agony bangerizing that ball to the Kerner. A bumpy do. Topher out to mid. No one there for the pass. Elusive's going to get a catchy do. He's going to try to pop it over to Topher. Topher popping it up for Hazel. Hazel trying to get a beat on Simba. Simba winning the 50 do. Elusive back over to Dr. Johns. Dr. Johns up in the air. Spinny doos. More spinny doos. Trying to get that ball centerized. Agony popping it up and down. But here comes Topher with the clear. Up to Hazel. Hazel can't get to it. Dr. Johns back to Elusive. Back to Agony. AJ saying, come on, Stryker. Hazel getting a nice little doopy doop. Can he get it anywhere from his own car? Back to Elusive. Possibility here. Topher trying to get that shot on net, but the defense of Wet Esports is just holding so strong. Hazel going for a solo play. Not quite. I don't know what just happened in the corner there, but that camera did not like it. Dr. Johns popperizing that ball up. Can Hazel get the clear? Yes, he can. Backwards. Half of this game is gone. It's still 0-0. But as soon as I say that, the Cather's curse usually happens, and Agony's shot was a little too high. Dr. Johns with the Whiffinator 3000, folks. Hazel pops it up. Elusive trying to get to it in time. Can't quite get to it. Topher bangerizing that ball up. Agony, spinny doos, flip resetty do, try to save his flippy do, can't quite get the touchy do. Whiffinator 3000 from Dr. Johns. Agony gonna take this up the wall, runs away, restocks some boosticles. Here comes Elusive for the play. Agony trying to get this clear. Topher trying to get that ball centerized for a teammate. Dr. Johns, only one there for it. Simba trying to get a redirect back to Dr. Johns. Dr. Johns now going in for the attack. We are narrowing down the time. A minute and a half still. Goose egg to goose egg. Can Hazel finish it out? Yes, he can. Stryker Washed in the lead for the first time. 1-0. Hazel just getting it to it. Hitting it with his back right tire. Stryker Washed 1-0 against Wet Esports. Will they have a return to sender kickoff goal like they did before? No, they will not. Hazel keeping that pressure, trying to get a 50 do, gets a little Whiffinator 3000. Agony popping it up for Simba to try to keep that pressure on the net. Elusive with a nice 50, and a nice 50 by Hazel, not letting Agony get the shot. Stryker Wash is really amping things up for themselves right now, trying to hold that defense strong, trying to keep the pressure as high as they can against Wet Esports, who we know have seen them play a great game so far. But Topher to Hazel, bing bong ping pong, double-decker combo. Stryker Washed and now has a 2-goal lead against Wet Esports with only a minute and 2 seconds left. Topher bangerizing that ball down. Hazel trying to follow it through. Simba with a nice read on the save. Simba now going for some spinny doos, trying to keep that ball going, but it didn't hit the ceiling. Was he ready for that? Almost, kind of, sort of. Dr. Johns bangerizing that ball around. 40 seconds left on the clock. Simba popperizing that ball. Topher can't quite get to it. Hazel gonna get the cleary do. Dr. Johns there for the follow through. Topher gonna win that 50, but Agony is there. He pops it up high, gets demorized, but Elusive. Back to Topher. Topher back to Hazel. Hazel over to Elusive, who can't get it, back passing it to Topher. Stryker Watch just not letting their opponents touch the ball. Definitely had some time to kill there, and they did a good job doing it. Game 3 is definitely going to Stryker Washed. Cobra Warrior with the rate of 4 players. Thank you, Cobra, for the cast of my team earlier, brother. And last second goal from Simba. Wet Esports will not go in this game with a shutout. It's 2-1. Cobra, welcome in, brother. How are your casty doos? Stryker Washed remaining in this series as we move to game 4. Look at this. Stryker Wash only having 3 shots on net, but 2 of those 3 went in. And Wet Esports getting 0 saves that game. That may have been the clincher. Stryker Wash was doing a good job of when they did have the shots to try to bump someone out of the play or do a pass where somebody wasn't. And that's what helped them get that first win of the series. Figured out your audio? That's great. And Spectre, make sure you give Mr. Cobra a shout out for me, please, if you have a chance. Thank you very much. We are going to be moving on to game number 4 here. Thank you, Mr. Spectre. I appreciate your help. And we're off for game number 4. Remember, Stryker Wash still have to play their absolute hard outs if they want to bring this to a game 5. Wet Esports still has the upper hand, only needing 1 more victory to secure the series of Week 4 Skyward Series Premier League. Dr. John trying to get that shot. It's a little high off the crossbar. Nice little clear by Topher, getting it past the defense, giving Stryker Wash some time to set up their attack. But Simba is holding that strong. Elusive bangerizing it in the corner. Here comes Agony. Trying to get some 50 doos. What a 50 do from Agony. He's trying to get it all the way down. Takes his opponent's boost, but Topher is there. Bangerizing it back to Dr. Johns. Dr. Johns getting it past 1. Popping it up over to Simba with the shot on net. Topher is back, though. 1 minute into this game. So far, nobody has scored, and yes, it will remain that way. Cobra is your new best friend. That's a super huge pog. Topher popperizing that ball. Hazel trying to follow through. Can't quite get it. Dr. Johns over to Elusive. Elusive trying to get that ball centerized, but Simba is there for the clear out the corner. Topher popping it across the field. Agony over to Dr. Johns. It's going mid, and it looks like it's almost... Oh, no, it's not in, but Agony is there for the follow-through. What a play there. Wet Esports will gain the lead exactly at 3:30 on the clock. What a play. Wet Esports. Stryker Wash just got a little discombobulated in that defensive. Nice little clear down the road. Agony coming up, doing some spinny doos. Over to Simba. Simba bangerizing that ball down. Hazel gonna try to get it clear. Oh, gets a touchy do, but wait, it kind of works out for Topher to be there. Can he get the shot on net? No. What a save there. Agony bangerizing that ball down. It's booped up. Hazel with the follow through. No. Dr. Johns back to Topher. Can he get a doubly do? No. Agony on the backboard. Not allowing that to happen. Elusive hitting that ball a little high. Hazel can't follow it through. The defensive Wet is holding strong. Half this game done. Wet Esports up 1-0 in this match, folks. Stryker Wash has to turn it up just a little bit if they want to bring this to a game 5. Hazel bopping it down to Agony, who bops it back up. Topher trying to get that cleary do. He gets it, but here comes Dr. Johns back to Hazel, over to Simba. We don't know what Simba's doing, but Aluso's going to take that ball away from him. Agni coming in with the pinchy-do. Topher with the read. Going up for some solo plays. Flip reset. Saving the touch. Oh, Hazel trying to get it past Simba, but Simba holding strong on that defense. He is not aligned in the cage. He is out of his cage and ready to attack and defend at all times. Hazel getting that clear away. Dr. Johns back to elusive. Oh, Agony popperizing that ball way down on the other side of the field. Getting a demo on his way out against Hazel. And an open net opportunity. Agony has the shot. Wet Esports having a 2-goal lead. Hakuna Matata because of Simba, because they have no worries right now, as all they have to do is hold it. But I'll tell you who does have worries. Stryker washed. They need to get 2 goals in a minute and a half to tie this up, and then a third one if nothing else happens in between to bring this to game 5. Agony keeping that pressure. Hazel can't quite get that 50 but Topher is there for the clear away as Dr. Johns boops it up to elusive. Maybe to Hazel. No, whiffing it to 3,000. Topher looking to get maybe another pass as well, but Dr. Johns is on it like hooked on phonics, reading that ball. Simba with a nice shot on that. Topher with the boop away. The 1-minute countdown is underway. Play us out to Hakuna Matata. Hey, Bagel, how you doing? 30 seconds left. Stryker washed. Still down by 2 in Agony. Gonna pass that down, but Hazel not gonna let that happen. Stryker washed. They have enough time, but they need to get it together and do some team plays or something. It's Agony bangerizing that ball. They are wasting time. Hazel getting a little 50 do. Elusive getting bumpy, dude. Maybe a last-second goal. It's still in the air. It's up. Topher can't get it out. Wait, Hazel popping it away. Can he get to it in time? No. And that game number 4. Wet Esports takes the victory. Got to goes. I meant to say GG's. LOL. GG's to all teams. Wet Esports, congrats on the W. Stryker washed. You got them next week. If anyone put their points on Stryker washed. Yes, Obama, thank you. Great series indeed. My, oh my, you got 50, almost 5,500 points. Jesus. Now, hey, either way, it was a great series. It was great games. Wet Esports was definitely a very strong opponent. Stryker Wash has played them before, and they recognize that Wet Esports is a great opponent, but they did manage to get a W against them. Now, Wet Esports has not lost a single game this whole entire season 1 so far. It makes sense, Spectre. It makes sense. But hey, I had a good time casting with y'all. I hope y'all had a good time with me. Yes. Now, for anyone new here, if you're not aware, I put all of my VODs on my YouTube. So if you ever want to watch it back at any time, check it out. Oh, Spectre, try this too. If you ever want to check out the Stryker YouTube, !Stryker, Spectre. Spectre is going to put that one in there as well. You're always welcome to check us out. Haha, see, Spectre? I told you I'm making a command for it. And for all of you fans who you're ever interested to get some Stryker merch, or if you have questions about the merch, let me know in case you want one for your org. But yeah, there's the merch there. And anyone is always welcome to join our Discord if you're looking to hang out with us, get some scrims going, just shoot the ship, play some video games. Even if it's not Rocket League, you're more than welcome to join, no matter where you're from. We are an open book family. Come on in, come hang out with us. We'd love to have you. We are a non-toxic family, just a bunch of nerds who just like to play video games, right? At the end of the day, that's what we all are, right? And if you're not a nerd and you don't like video games, don't come on the server because we don't want you. Okay? Okay, cool. Glad we got that figured out. Anyway, before we end this, let's see. That is true because Spectre does own the Negan bat, folks. Won it from an auction. He will use that spiky barbed batty-doo against you. And if you're still walking after that, I come in with Thor's hammer for the cleanup crew, so you ain't getting nothing. Let's see. There is nobody around. Anybody have any... You know what we're going to do? I could raid Queen. You're right. So are we going with Queenie or are we going with Spectre's Choice? Queen has played Overwatch, but Queen is pretty chill. All right, so we're going to do a raid for high... So this is all I ask all of my raiders who come with me for a raid. I only ask for two things. Say outlaw raid or something like that. Spam some emotes if you have them. And drop her a follow. She's a great person, great streamer. She mods for a lot of Twitch people, myself included. She's cool peeps. She's a nerd video gamer just like the rest of us. She's pretty good at Fortnite and Overwatch. And thanks again, everyone, for the opportunity. I love you guys so much. Love y'all. Smooches, deuces, outlaw out. Bye-bye.